I am so excited because today is the day that I introduced one of the key components to the ultimate F150 Lightning Build series. And what is it? It is a clean energy power plant, having power whenever I need it, wherever I need it, from the truck and portable. We're gonna get into all of it. I'm gonna do the entire install with you. I'm gonna walk through everything about this thing to make me wonder, blows me away that anybody with any kind of truck, gas, diesel, hybrid, electric, 5.5 foot bed, 6.5 foot bed, 8 foot bed, doesn't matter, you can do this. So stick around, let's walk through the entire build and all the benefits and get totally trucked up. This is the Worksport SOLIS Tonneau cover, a solar powered tonneau cover. It's low profile, it's all aluminum, it's incredibly well made. The seals on it are way better than what I took off, which was supposed to be a premium tonneau cover. So I can't tell you how much I'm absolutely thrilled with the quality of this thing just as a tonneau cover, but now I have a clean energy power plant. This is so cool. Check this out. The Worksport SOLIS is a custom fit truck mounted folding hard solar tonneau cover that turns your pickup truck into a clean energy power plant. And it's built with dual purpose. And it's serving both as your tonneau cover, but it's generating up to 600 watts of clean renewable power while also protecting your truck bed. That's one cool package. And it's engineered and assembled right here in North America. It features high efficiency copper reinforced solar panels that resist cracking, corrosion, and power loss over a great deal of time. That's fantastic news. It's a rugged aluminum construction and weather sealed housing that makes it ready for basically anything. You want to go remote camping, you want to go off grid, you got tough work sites, this thing's gonna tough it out. This is absolutely built for it. And when you pair it with the Worksport Core system, it becomes part of a complete mobile microgrid that can power tools, fridges, lights, something in your cabin, and all your essential devices, all without noise, fuel, or emissions. It's just there with you all the time, charging up, ready to go. Now, we're not going to be using the Core system in what we're doing, but it's pretty bloody amazing. You can get it with a Core truck bed mounting kit, and you can also add battery holsters. So the batteries inside the Core system are modular. So just on its own, having your own solar system attached to your pickup truck, but then tandeming that with the Core system, you've got power wherever you want to go, and you don't have to have it hooked up to the truck. You can take the entire solar tonneau cover off and you can move that Core system anywhere you want to go. It just comes right out of the truck. You unhook it, you take the battery with you, you move it wherever you want, you plug it in, you bring it into the cabin, you bring it to the campsite. It's portable power, but you get to generate it all the time. So that system on its own is absolutely outstanding. We're going to do even more with it. We're not going to be using the Core package with what we're going to do. That's coming in an upcoming episode. You're going to be so impressed with how versatile it is. That's the other thing that I love about the Worksport's whole system. It's versatile. Those are standard universal MC4 plugs. There's nothing you have to worry about. It's easy setup, and we'll get to that. In fact, I'm going to show you how easy it was for me to put this thing on my truck. We're back here at Castlegar Muffler, and I just want to thank them again for always letting me use their space, their bay, and their expertise when it comes to everything I'm going to be doing with this truck, because of course they've got certified mechanics on board that can handle the suspension, that can handle working on everything that we're going to be doing to get this truck where we want it to be. So again, my deepest thanks to them helping out the channel. And we're going to walk through the install now of your own personal onboard power station for your truck. So this is everything that you're going to need, include what's coming with the package. There is your SOLIS tonneau cover, and then here are going to be your rails. And then all you've got is it came with this kit, and all that's in the kit is your bulkhead wall seal right there, your clamp kit, and then all you have is your retention knobs. That's it. And this is your massive toolkit that you're going to need. Some isopropanol rubbing alcohol that we're going to use to clean the bulkhead, the cloth for wiping it down, some cutters, a Phillips screwdriver head, and a 13 mil and a 10 mil socket. That's it. Yeah, I really wanted to focus on how well sealed these things are. You got triple seal on each of these rails all the way down. Fantastic. Now, and I know because I just took off my premium tonneau cover, again, hardcover trifold, and they were nothing like this. Now, as I mentioned before, I already had a tonneau cover on this truck. So my bed cover already had a little stripping piece put on here, the sealer, and that's what you're wanting here. You're wanting to basically create your bulkhead seal. So this is great product, a nice thick stuff. It's probably better than what's on here, but when they put the spray-in bed liner in my truck, they sprayed up to the edge of this. So I'd have to cut along here with my X-Acto knife here and take off the edge of this spray-in portion that's up against the seal. So I'm just going to double check the seal and make sure that we're good. But this is what you're wanting to do with this if you don't already have that seal in place, is you're basically wanting to go right up to the edge of your bulkhead on the inner edge. So you want to be right up to the edge of this inner edge, and you want to run this along here. And then when you get to each end, you want to cut it like right to the edge of the plastic here. You're not wanting to have any gap in here. That's really important. So this one was done properly. So it's right up and abutting. That's nice corner seal. I'm not as happy with what's on here that came with the Ford product as what's come with Worksport. Worksport, this is much thicker. I might end up replacing it. We'll see how it goes. Or you want to be using your rubbing alcohol. Clean this thing thoroughly to ensure you get a nice seal and a nice seat with the adhesive with this as well, so you don't have anything underneath it. First, your clamps. You've got your clamp kit, and when you take your clamps out, loosen each clamp down to the end of the threads, right there. All right, and you'll see you've got a thin end and a thick end. And then what you're going to do is you're going to orient the clamps as just turn it perpendicular. So you're just moving it over like that. And why you're doing that is, see that lip right at the top? Okay, that little lip right there is going to insert right into the rails. I'm going to show you that, and this makes for easy installation. You're just going to hook it in there, and then you can turn this back. It just makes everything really easy. I'll show you that on the rails right now. All right, so this is our first rail assembly, and the first thing we want to do is just see how well that fits, and we can see it fits on there pretty good. And there's going to be a couple things I'm going to note up front in advance. When you're putting this on, you want to make sure that the end here is abutted to the bulkhead as tight as it can go there. Now, as we mentioned earlier, these little rails, you can just kind of slide in on an angle. And then you can just use these to go underneath and lock on. And then you're just tightening them up, and you can almost do it by hand. And we're going to do another one now in the middle. Again, perpendicular, and we just want to have that angle in. There we go. And we want the narrow one to be on the bottom and lock into between those two lips on there, and then the top one is going to be our grip. And again, we can just tighten that in, and that'll just do this. So hold it in place briefly. We're just going to double check to make sure we're really into that bulkhead. There we go. And then attach on an angle, hooks in very nicely, and again, narrow one on the bottom and the thick one on the top that's going to be our grip. And then we just basically tighten that little fella up, and there we go. So that's just hand tightened in. There we go. So now we're just going to give these a little tighten. Okay, we've got the tonneau cover in here. Now we've got it upside down for a reason. Right here we've got a little slot, and we're going to be putting our retainer bolts in. Okay, so we're just going to slide our retainer bolts into these positions right here. Bring them on down somewhere near the end. And then we're going to flip this over, and we're going to attach the retainer knobs to the brackets underneath. Let's get that done. Now we flipped it around, and I just got lucky. When we flipped it around, we got one bolt right in there. You can see where we've just taken the retaining bolt and it's gone through the bracket. And now we're going to put the retaining knob on there once we've done the other side. I'm going to lift that up, and there we go. And there's the number 2. So now we just got to put our retaining knobs on. Now, the retaining knobs come with a washer. Like, you got your washer on there. And we're not going to tighten these up too tight, and you'll find out why in a minute. Once we've got that locked down, again, loosely, we're now going to open up the SOLIS tonneau cover, and we're just going to make sure that everything aligns the way we want. So let's find out. And right there, you can see that we're not aligned here. And that's because the retainer right here is too close to the strike plate, so it's not able to go over, and that's what we're going to adjust. That's why we left everything loose. All we need now is right here where we've got our latch. It's gonna hit that strike plate. We're just gonna loosen these two Phillips screws, and we're gonna adjust this to the position that we want it to be in. We wanna have a 1/4 inch overhang on that, that's it. So we're gonna take a look underneath and we're gonna give it a little measure, and we're just gonna set that for a 1/4 inch off the strike plate. And we're just gonna loosen this one off just in case we need to adjust this one as well. All right, those have been loosened off, so we're just gonna close it back up, and we're gonna take a look at where we need to adjust those to. We can see it's right down on this end. If you take a look right here, you'll notice that we've got too much. There it is, okay? So now we just need to move this in until we are I don't know if you can see that, a 1/4 inch over. I'm gonna measure that to make sure we've got a 1/4 inch, a little bit of it, about 1/8 of an inch gap between the strike plate and the latch. Before you tighten down your retaining knobs, you want to ensure that you've aligned both sides. Everything's loose as you adjust it. So you want to make sure you've got a really good seal coming down the bulkhead. You want to make sure you've got the same distance. I actually did something that I didn't include in your toolkit. I took out my tape measure and I measured both sides to make sure I'm perfectly aligned. And then the other thing we want to do before we secure everything down, we made those adjustments to the two ends to make sure those align. But now before we tighten everything up, we're going to do the tailgate check. And we've got secure. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh yeah, we've got a nice seal. What I love is underneath here, it's like 3 flanges on there, not just the one like on my premium tonneau cover that I got with the Ford package that came with the truck. Now that's absolutely great. And again, I've aligned it all the way down to each side. Okay, so now I can tighten up. Once I open this up, I can now tighten up those retaining bolts, make sure everything is secure. We don't want to move anything at this point. So I'm just going to tighten those up now, and then we're all good to go. So as you can see, this is one of the best additions that you could make to any pickup truck. It doesn't matter its fuel source. It doesn't matter its means of locomotion. Would you like to have power that you don't have to pay for, that you can use anytime you want, that's always available in your truck and portable? So what's really crazy about this is you think, okay, I'm getting a clean energy power plant system installed in my truck. It's still a tonneau cover. It's better than what I had on before, and that's the point. So I thought, this is gonna cost me an arm and a leg to get, but it's not. The premium Ford tonneau cover, I'm selling it because I'm never taking this off my truck. This is staying on my truck. And I went on to see, well, I wonder how much they're selling for. And I went to the Ford site and I went to the premium hard tri tonneau cover system. And it's almost the same darn price as this. So why would anyone not just have a tonneau cover that can also make power? And right now they got some kind of special going on. So use the code below, use the link below, and get yourself one hell of a deal on this thing. And like I said, it's easy to install, it's easy to remove, it's very portable. There's nothing more I want on the truck for the ultimate F-150 Lightning Build. This is going to become a main component in a lot of things that we're going to be doing with the truck in the future. You're going to be so impressed with how we can use this to close a loop in the systems that we're going to be putting in here. And that's coming up. An engineer is on his way flying out here. You're going to want to stick around because you're going to be blown away by what we're going to do with Quasimoto. As always, thanks for watching. Please click on the like, subscribe, and bell notification down below if you haven't already. And get ready, because we're going to get totally trucked up for this entire build.